Obviously, this isn't the ideal way to do a public speaking unit, but we're going to do the best that we can. So in the next several weeks, we're going to be looking at public speaking skills and working on some of our public speaking skills. Now, when some of you hear that we're doing a public speaking unit, you might think, yeah, I'm confident in this. I can really do it. And some of you might be scared, and that's okay. That's a completely normal response to hearing that we're going to be doing some public speaking. So we're going to be doing some things to help overcome some of those fears and to hone our skills in speaking effectively. So first, let's take a look at our standards. There are two standards that we will be working on. Remember that you are not getting graded on these, but you can still learn and you're still going to get feedback. So don't worry about scores and grades, just concentrate on what you can learn. So our first standard in this unit is speech delivery and structure. So for that standard, you will clearly present information with supporting evidence so that listeners can follow the line of reasoning. Make the organization, development, substance, and delivery appropriate for the purpose and audience. So a lot of this that we will be working on is really in the confidence in doing these things. We'll also be doing a visual aid standard where we'll work on strategically using digital media to enhance understanding and add interest. But we're going to focus on the speech delivery and structure standard first. So here's the criteria to show proficiency on that standard. The big one is to deliver the presentation clearly and confidently. Stands confidently, makes eye contact with the whole audience, speaks with appropriate volume, tone, and speed, pauses appropriately, and avoids filler words. So this is really the delivery part of it and looking confident even if you don't feel it. Part B begins with an introduction that grabs the audience's attention and prepares them for the speech. C, clearly connects relevant ideas throughout the speech so that listeners can follow the line of reasoning. And D, concludes the speech strongly and clearly. So really our big goals are to structure the speech well with a solid beginning, middle, and end, connect your ideas well, and deliver them clearly and confidently. But you might be wondering why. Why does this matter? Why should I care? What do you think? Why are public speaking skills important? Well, I could tell you a bunch of reasons, such as it's important for English class, and it's important for work and life, and you might say, yeah, sure, you're gonna say that because you have to teach it. Well, a few years ago, I actually posted a question on my Facebook page and asked people, how have you used your public speaking skills in life after high school? And these are some of the responses that I got. So, stay-at-home mom used public speaking skills. Who'd have thought, right? I was a stay-at-home mom and cleaning houses when I was asked to speak at my daughter's 8th grade graduation. A couple years later, I was asked to address the parents and faculty at the Dordt College freshman welcome address. I went to college later in life, so at that point of those public speaking events, I had a 12th grade education. I was glad I had good high school classes that helped me. So I don't think she was expecting to do any public speaking, but she had to do that. Accountant. Hi, my name is Julie. I have a degree in accounting and never thought public speaking was important. That sound familiar to anybody? Because I was going to be a number cruncher. When I worked at Interstates, I was a project accountant for one of the companies. At our monthly meeting, I would have to present how they were doing financially, answer questions, and give other such updates. Here's a really good point here. One time I decided to wing it. It was a disaster, and the president of Interstate stopped by my cubicle to give me some pointers on public speaking and being prepared. Ouch. So being prepared is really important. Later, I was chamber director of Hull, which led me to leading chamber meetings with many of the business leaders in Hull. Now I'm also a GEMS counselor and a children's church leader. I speak and try to maintain the attention of little people. So another person didn't really expect to use public speaking skills, but she's used them a lot. Here's another one. I'm a recovering drug addict and speak often about my experiences getting and staying clean. Since it's more my story, I can't really screw it up. So you might have some life experiences that you'll have the opportunity to share with people. And at this point in your life, you might not know that's coming. So we have a social worker who uses public speaking skills and also a farmer. So in the second half of this post, she says, as a farmer being on and eventually president of a farm organization board, I had to know how to lead a good board meeting, speak at the annual meeting before hundreds of people, talk to civic groups, school boards, the press, etc. A few other examples: mobs, Curcio facilitating meetings, being on a worship team at church. Wedding toasts and eulogies are things that you might have to do in the future. Someone's daughter is a DJ and does those things, uses these public speaking skills at parties and weddings. So the point I'm trying to make is, at this point in your life, you probably don't know exactly how you're going to use these skills. Some of you might have a vague idea of that they're important and you see their importance potentially in your life, but you might not appreciate the skills that we work on until later. So I hope you take them seriously and really dive into developing these skills so that you can be a more effective speaker in the future. And with work, with practice, you can become a great public speaker, even if you aren't one right now.